And I'm David. And we're talking about The Amazing Race.
You
new
guys!
season.
Finally.
How long has it been?
This group left for the race in June of last year.
Yeah, right.
It is April. It's been almost a year.
They're like, is it ever gonna air?
What happened?
And it's been moving around a little bit because it was supposed to be in May and now it's gotten moved up and...
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Whatever that show is called. Something Mile? What is it?
Something with LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron and Tim Tebow tanked. So guess what? We get The Amazing Race
early.
Slightly early.
Yes.
They announced last year, we found out that it was going to be this like mega group of all the shows we love.
Yes, right.
Survivor,
Returners.
Big Brother, Amazing Race, Returners for this season of Amazing Race.
Yeah.
They go last June and then we sit here and we wait.
Right, I know.
For it to air. Like what?
And there were a lot of rumors about the cast. And so we sort of knew like some of these people.
We saw some pictures of them like when it's set off. So we kind of knew.
But they just officially announced everyone.
Now officially we know.
And it's only 11 teams. Yeah. Right? Or 12?
No, it's 11. We've got 5 from The Amazing Race.
Yes.
3 representing Big Brother and 3 representing Survivor.
Right. Well, there's one that's kind of repping Big Brother and Amazing Race.
Was a bit of a crossover.
Yeah, right.
So let's dive in.
Let's do it. Who do we start with?
Let's start with the Big Brother people, because that's our favorite, right?
Yes, that's our fave, yeah.
Those are our faves.
Right.
All right, Jenelle and Brittany.
Hello.
I mean, reality royalty.
Yes. Comp beasts.
Those girls kick booty.
Yeah.
Take names.
Yeah.
I'm excited they're together
So this is an exciting challenge for them, and I think potentially they could do really well.
Yes. So stats. Jenelle did BB6, BB All-Stars, which was 7. She did BB14. Brittany has done BB12 and BB14. They've become friends, and I'm very excited to root for them on this. Yeah,
Janelle's best finish in BB was 3rd, and Brittany's best finish was 4th, I believe. So they, did well on their respective shows.
And Jenelle has broken records for comp. Like, those girls are competitive, and they're fierce. And I think overall the racers have an edge.
I agree,
to this. Like, I think that they will do better in general, except like these kind of competitive people.
Absolutely. And the thing too, I mean, we'll get to the Amazing Race folks, but like a lot of them did really well in their season. So like,
I mean, I feel like this is kind of stacked.
Yeah. But you're right, like a couple like Jenelle and Brittany, I think has the potential to like shake things up.
I have high hopes for them.
Yeah.
Rachel Riley and her sister Alyssa.
Yes, another Big Brother icon in Rachel.
Right,
and
another.
She is just like
reality
employed
royalty.
by CBS at this point. She's done so many seasons of these shows.
Yes. Now, I have opinions.
Okay. What are they?
She is fiercely competitive, Rachel.
Yes.
Fiercely competitive.
Very.
Her personality, she's very dramatic, and that's really fun on Big Brother. Like, she does work really well in that environment. It doesn't translate for me to Amazing Race.
It's not that kind of show.
When she was on Amazing Race, I didn't love her as much as I loved her in Big Brother. And I don't want to say anything negative. I'm just saying, like, her dramatic sense is just a little more annoying. In The Amazing Race than Big Brother. Yeah,
because I feel like the dramatics and the hysterics and all that kind of stuff, like that can be a little bit of a strategy in Big Brother, but Amazing Race isn't really that kind of game. Like it's just about...
It's a different game.
You know, doing what you gotta do and doing it fast. Like it's not...
As we've said, she's like super competitive and she's done really well. I mean, obviously she won Big Brother. But she also placed really well in the race.
I think it was second both times.
Third
both times.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that makes her and Brendan, that's who she did the race with before, the only team to twice like finish the race, like not get eliminated by Phil, you know, on the map, you make it to those finals and don't get eliminated. I mean, that's huge. So she's obviously good at this. We'll see what it's like for her to race with her sister, though. That's different. Yeah,
that is different. So this will be a new sort of challenge for them.
I think we all travel with our family different than like a significant other.
Oh, 100%.
Right?
Yes.
I'm interested to see what that dynamic is.
Yeah, and Alyssa was America's Favorite House Guest on her season of Big Brother, so, you know, she's like a fan favorite as well.
Nicole and Victor!
Engaged!
Oh my god, they weren't even engaged when they did this race.
They weren't? They got engaged since?
Yes, remember they got engaged on Big Brother. last
Oh, yeah,
summer.
that's right.
And this season hadn't aired yet.
Yeah.
Back to that. So now they're engaged, but they weren't at this time.
Yes. Now, Nicole, we all know, is a winner of Big Brother, her second time around.
I'm so excited about them.
And Victor is great at competitions and anything physical.
Yeah. Did we forget that he battled his way back? Yeah. Remember him?
Hello. And now, since Big Brother, he's been on The Challenge on MTV. Like, he's a pro at these kinds of competition reality shows.
And they entertain me. Like, they're positive.
Yes.
They're funny. Like, that's the kind of people I like on The Amazing Race, who, like, are going through it with a positive attitude. Oh, my gosh.
And I love Nicole. I always have. And I'm just, like, picturing her getting frazzled in some foreign country, and it's bringing me a lot of joy. So I'm really excited to see her on the show.
Yes. Now we'll move on to Survivor.
Yep.
So first we have Corinne and Eliza.
Yes,
friends. All right, so yes, they became friends outside the show. They did not play Survivor together.
But they've been on 4 seasons combined, right? 2 each?
Yeah, they did 2 each. They have both come back to Survivor. This is where I go, how does Survivor translate to Amazing Race?
Yes, exactly. Because that's, it's very, very different.
I mean, what they do on Survivor is impressive.
Yes.
But it's totally different.
Yeah, and this is like a lot of like figuring stuff out. Like on Survivor, you don't, I mean,
you just starve.
You just starve. The only time you really get a sense of how smart someone is on Survivor is when they do like a puzzle challenge, right?
Yeah.
So you get a little bit, but this is like really complicated stuff on The Amazing Race sometimes. So I don't know how they do.
I mean, obviously anyone who goes on these games is fairly competitive.
Yeah, right.
And they're willing to sort of put up with whatever to get through.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's going to be great.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm going to say the Survivor group, I don't know, I feel like maybe will struggle more.
Yeah.
Rupert and Laura.
Rupert, another just legend.
Royalty. Reality royalty.
He's been on 4 seasons of Survivor. His wife was on one with him, Blood versus Water.
He's just fun to watch.
Yeah.
He's good TV.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I'm interested to see him and his wife together.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And it's one of the fun things about these like seasons where they have returners. It's just nice to see those familiar faces, you know? Like, as fun as it is to like get to know new casts and like form new favorites.
Right.
It's just like seeing old friends, you know, coming back for another go.
That's why you have to have these every once in a while, because we just do. We need to see them again. Chris and Brett.
Now, they were on Survivor, Millennials versus Gen X.
So they're fairly recent. Some of these, obviously, like Rupert, it's been a while since he was on Survivor. Chris and Brett, recently on Survivor.
Yeah.
And they played the same year, the same season. And became friends.
Yeah.
They didn't know each other before.
Yeah.
But they genuinely became friends, and so now they're going to race around the world together.
Yeah, and Brett did better on the season. He finished 5th place, so he made it really far and did really well. Chris, I think, was like 11th or 12th. But they worked well together
on Survivor.
Yeah.
They're competitive go-getters, but I don't know that the race is going to be their strength, so I'm interested to see them.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so here are the former racers.
Yeah, so this is the bulk of the cast, or people who have been on The Amazing Race before.
First we have Art and JJ.
And they are just friends.
They're friends. Yeah. They are like a Border Patrol guy and a federal agent, so they're kind of in that field, so they have that sort of tough guy vibe about them.
Right.
They were on Amazing Race 20 and they finished 2nd, but they never did worse than 4th on any leg.
Amazing.
They were very
consistent.
good at the race.
Yeah. So that's why I think like these former racers are gonna have a leg up. They just had like proven themselves. And they know how to play this game, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know, that may be our top 5, this team of, you know, this group of 5 teams.
These racers, I'll say they didn't entertain me in their season.
Yeah.
I do feel like you just said, Amazing Race probably pulled out sort of the cream of the crop of people who have done really well but didn't win previously.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that they were entertainment value.
Right. Yeah. Because sometimes the best performing teams aren't always fan favorite teams necessarily.
That's true.
Yeah.
Colin and Kristy.
Life partners.
Dating forever and ever. But they did Amazing Race 5.
Which was 15 years ago.
Okay, first off, I don't remember that long.
Yeah.
But also, like, they did really well, obviously. Finished 2nd.
Yeah.
They were a bit of villains. They were fairly ruthless.
Yes.
But, like, how much has changed since then?
I know. Look, finishing 2nd on The Amazing Race is amazing. But it's been 15 years now.
Yeah.
So
Look,
you're a few steps slower
15 years
than you
ago,
were.
my hips worked a lot better.
Yeah, right.
Like, I could touch my toes.
Yes, right. I didn't wake up with back pain.
Yeah.
You know?
It's 15 years is a big difference.
Yeah, right.
So I don't know. I think of them as like a fresh new team because it's been so long.
It's been so long, yeah. And I'm sure the game has changed a lot since then, too. I mean, I don't remember Amazing Race 5. I don't know what,
a long time ago.
you know, the show was then.
Becca and Floyd.
Yes. They were from the season of Amazing Race where it was Strangers.
Strangers, 29, so a recent, more recent group. Friends, got along.
I know.
Team Fun
Which
is what they were called.
Yeah, and that's crazy that they like formed such a lasting bond, you know, having not known each other at all going into the Amazing Race.
And things I like, they fit, are that they're very positive.
Oh, yes.
That's what I love, especially on the Amazing Race.
Nothing would upset them on that show. Like, they rolled with the punches. And how they ended when he had the heat stroke.
Right.
And she was so patient and so understanding and supported. Like, that was amazing.
Yeah.
I really fell in love with them on their season.
Yeah, and they finished 5th, which is the worst finish of any of these returnees.
Yeah.
And it was, you know, obviously disappointing. They just weren't able to finish their leg because of his...
Right, and it wasn't about like a skill set or something. Like, it was just
like
an unfortunate medical thing.
Right.
So like they potentially could have gone all the way. Who knows?
And
so.
I'm excited that they get a chance to come back. Like, that's a
exactly.
great redemption. Like, let's do it again.
Yeah, right. They will be a fun presence for sure.
Leo and Jamaal, cousins.
Right.
The Afghanimals.
Right.
They have raced twice.
And they
23 and 24.
well both times,
They
right?
did. They finished 4th both times, so I kind of think they're just cursed and they're always going to finish 4th.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, they raced with Rachel.
Oh, so they already know
only,
her.
like, sort of connection where they have previously raced before.
And she beat them, so maybe they're going to be out for a little bit of revenge against Rachel.
I'm sure they want to beat that 4th.
I'm sure, yeah. They're probably just competing against themselves.
Yeah.
Like, can we please get
anything
third?
better.
Yeah.
Tyler and Corey.
Yes. Now, we loved them on their season.
Come on. I'm so
How could you
excited
not?
they're back.
Yes.
Now, Tyler is like the famous one of the two, but Corey is the adorable one.
I know.
Corey is just so much fun.
He is.
They're fun together.
Yeah, they are.
They did the season with all the internet, you know, celebrity
social
type
media
people.
influencer types. Yeah.
And they did really, really well. So not only are they positive and entertaining, but they're good racers and competitive.
And they're both really smart, I remember. Like, they were really good at figuring things out very quickly. Obviously, they finished 3rd, right?
Yeah.
But I also know that Tyler has been on like a little bit of a fitness journey since he was on the show. So now he's like in better shape. So that, you know, that may make a difference this season. Maybe they'll, you know, do better than they did last time because he can run faster. I don't know.
And that's it. That's our cast.
I know, sort of a small cast, but
it feels small.
Still very exciting.
Very exciting. This is like a perfect storm of all of our favoriteness.
Yeah.
I feel like...
Yeah, who are you rooting for?
I'm gonna root, going into this, I'm gonna root for Tyler and Corey.
Yeah, love them.
Janelle and Brittany.
Okay.
Nicole and Victor.
All right.
That's my top 3 going in.
Okay.
I reserve the right to change that at any time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's definitely going to change. See, I'm rooting for Becca and Floyd just for that, like, redemption element.
Yes.
And then Jenelle and Brittany. I think that, you know, they don't have any Amazing Race cred, but I think they could really kill it. So I've got my eye on those 2 ladies for sure.
Yay! Who are you guys rooting for?
Yes.
Do you think that one group has an edge over others?
Yeah.
Love to hear your opinion about that.
Let us know what you think. And the show premieres on Wednesday.
Yes.
So we will be back later this week with our reaction to that.
Yeah.
And so we'll see you then.
Okay, bye.
Bye.